Hey guys, well, I'm cleanly shaven, and today I just wanted to talk about my favoriteest TV show in the world. It is called Doctor Who. And basically the concept of the show is you have a guy who's lived for over 900 years, and he travels around in a thing called a TARDIS. It's an acronym. I don't quite remember what it is right now, but it is a big blue police box. And it looks like it's about 10 feet tall. And since it's a square, since it's a rectangular prism, it's about 4 feet wide. But when you go inside, it's this gigantic place that could literally be a mansion. But that is not the best part. The best part of the Doctor is the monsters. There's something called a weeping angel. What a weeping angel is, it's basically a statue. Or is it? What it is, when you look at it, it is something called a quantum lock. When you look at it, it is stone. It is ceasing to exist when you look at it. But as soon as you turn your back, bam! They're like lightning fast, and they will catch you. As soon as they touch you, anywhere, they're gonna send you back in time, and all that life that you would have spent, all that time that you would have spent alive in your present time, they absorb it, 'cause you're dead by that time. And they just take your energy. That's what they do. It's the scariest monster because you can't turn your back. And they also have the second most scary monster called the Silence. Now the Silence is basically what you would expect an alien to look like. Except it's human colored skin, kind of like mine, like my tan. Well, I wouldn't call it a tan, but it's like my skin tone. And they basically have giant egg-shaped heads. But they don't have eyes. They have things that look like eye sockets. And they don't have mouths unless they're getting ready to electrocute you with their tentacle fingers. And it makes it look like they're sucking in something. And they electrocute you when you're done. But the thing that's terrifying about them, when you look at them, you will remember them. Because you have seen them before. But as soon as you turn your back, you will have no complete memory of what happened. And the episode where you're introduced to the Silence, it's around the time of the NASA moon launch. And during the broadcast of when Neil steps on the moon, they kind of trick the Silence into telling everyone to kill, like every human, to kill the Silence. And the creepy part is, how many aliens have you killed and not remembered? Because, honestly, that's gonna be pretty badass. But really, how many? That's a question everyone can ask themselves. But the main concept that they want to grasp is the humanity behind it. The Doctor knows all humanity, but in the same thing, he knows all inhumanity. He has one dark side, which is very dark because he practically killed his entire race to kill another entire race. And he is the last one left of his kind. But, the thing is, the Doctor, he's gonna live. He can regenerate and everything. But the thing about the Doctor, the TV show in general, is that they grasp you on the humane stuff. Because in a lot of sci-fi shows, it's just like, there's a monster, we gotta go all savagery on it and try to kill it, and oh no, it's gotta be for science and stuff. No, it's basically, the Doctor understands that all these aliens that he's fighting are different life forms, They're different, like, they actually live. They have lives that they want to live. Except for the Daleks, because they are, like, the natural enemy of the Doctor. But, you know, he understands. He tries to compromise. But everything wants to kill him. But since the Doctor's beast, he, you know, rules and destroys all the monsters, the bad guys. But, what the writers of Doctor Who are trying to get is the thing under your bed or the darkest spot in your closet. The monsters that you saw when you were like 2 years old, they're real. Every image in your head that you saw was a memory. That's what they're trying to get at. Every scary thought that you ever had was something that happened in your past. Now, that's my question to you today. What is your thought on your scary monster? Do you think it could possibly have been real? Or just another figment of your imagination? Oh, and, you know, of course I'm a big Alien fan. And if you guys believe in aliens, you know, because it's really a large galaxy, you know. You have our galaxy, the Milky Way, which we haven't even fully discovered. Now, I think that in like maybe 1 billion years, we will finally somehow discover a way to travel, to accomplish intergalactic travel. Which means we can just basically go to other galaxies when we want to. Now, if we're the only life forms we know, imagine if we go to another galaxy one time, or another galaxy comes to us, and they thought the same exact things that we thought. We are not alone. You know, like, why not just try and find something else in this universe? So, tell me if you believe in aliens. This has been a nice rant on my favorite TV show, aliens, and basically imagination. You know, the darkest parts and the not-so-dark parts. But, dudes on the screen, I am going slightly crazy. Nah, not really. But, dudes on the screen, I have a sword. It's not really a sword, it's just a training sword. It's got inscription. If you know what this means, please, like, write it in a comment. I have no idea. I'm too lazy to figure out Japanese. Or Chinese. I'm not sure. Well, dudes on the screen, peace, and, like, waiting for 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59.